Hey everybody, it's me Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and to get with alkalinity, then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically, set attention to your mind, and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to Great Days. So today I'm going to talk on joys, misery, and doing what is joyful for yourself over what is inducing miserable states, right? So let's get into this. Um, so you definitely want to do the things for yourself that are going to bring joy to you, right? Bliss, and most of the time these are things that are that you're resonating with, right? Um, if you found yourself in a very miserable state and you're kind of like entangled in this, if you're addicted to miserable states, then the simplest way to come out of these is to observe what you're doing in your life, right? And just kind of replace the things that you're doing that you suspect are bringing you misery with other things that you absolutely know are going to bring you joy, right? So by this I mean find through observation what is bringing you misery in your life, but you got to know, you got to like accept the state of misery that you're in. A lot of people don't really, or a lot of people won't really see it, or even care. Um, but it can grow very deeply in people, right? And what you got to do is you got to observe yourself and you got to understand what's bringing you misery. Um, then you kind of just drop or don't put as much attention into those things, into whatever it is that is bringing you misery, and as you begin to drop it, or as you begin to drop those things, you're making space, and in that space you can resonate a little bit more, and you can bring clarity to yourself, right? And in that clarity you can then discover what is going to bring you joy, you know and within this phase of it you can kind of just explore as much as you want, do whatever you want, whatever it is that's going to bring you joy, whatever it is going to bring you bliss, do it, because that's what is needed for nourishment. You don't want to be doing things that are misery inducing, or that are going to be miserable for you, because um, it's kind of withering you away. So definitely, whatever it is that is bringing you misery, drop it, and then that clarity that comes from that, from letting that go, you can then make a healthier decision or healthier choice for yourself on what is going to bring you joy, right? And you can explore. Once again, you can do anything that you want that is going to bring you joy. Okay. um, and whatever you find that does bring you joy and bliss, you just continue to do this. right? You make that your habit, or you put more attention into the things that are going to bring you joy, because the more you do, the more that it's going to multiply, the more joy you're going to generate, and the more energy you're going to have. And energy is awareness. The more awareness you're going to have, you're going to then expand awareness, and you're going to come into a higher connectivity with everything. um, but if you're miserable, you're going to be drained of energy, and it's not really going to be a healthy state of awareness for you, right? So you need to do things that are going to be joyful for you no matter what, right? You definitely gotta sacrifice whatever is bringing you misery for the nourishment of yourself, or for the nourishment of your soul, right? Beyond like money, beyond people, you kind of got to be I'm gonna say selfish about it, but you definitely got to understand as well that whatever is gonna bring you joy, just do it, right? If something is bringing you misery, then don't put your attention into it, right? Because it's not worth it. You need the nourishment, um, because that's how you're gonna grow, right? If you're just purely miserable from something, don't let it continue to drain you. Just stop doing it, or don't put your attention to it. Drop it completely, um, and make the space and use that space to fill with things that are gonna bring you joy. It's very very simple, you know. Um, you can also, if you don't want to change anything, I mean, change is inevitable anyway, right? But if you have your life fixed in a certain way, but it's bringing you misery and you don't want to let anything go, then you can also just change the way that you feel within yourself as well, right? About whatever it is that is bringing you to a drained state of energy, miserable state, right? By just teaching yourself that it doesn't have to be miserable for you, right? And that's kind of like, it's different for everybody on how to do that, but you got to understand that you can do it also that way. You can just change the way you see things, or you can just drop whatever is bringing you misery completely, and replace it, or just keep the space that is made, which is very important as well, because uh, space is compassion, right? The more space that you have, the more compassion you're going to be. By this, I mean, the more space that there is, the less ego there is. And ego is like a big source, or a lot of where the conflict is coming from, right? So the more that there is space and vacuum, non-existence, the more that, or the less conflict there can actually be, right? So the more space you make for yourself, the more that you drop things that you suspect to bring you misery. um of course, if you're willing and if you accept to drop those things, whatever it could be, then do it, and either take the space or replace those things with things that are going to bring you more joy, right? But if you can drop anything that you have found to bring you misery, then see the polarity in it, right? There can also be great joy in that as well. you know, if you just learn how to go into the opposition of the misery induction, right, or the miserable induction, whatever you want to call it. That's gonna be it for today's video. I do thank everybody for watching once again. Peace out, one love, and have a great evening.